what problem related to arithmetic progression, and with Sn we have discussed what problem related to An. Now we are discussing the what problem related to Sn. So let's do it. 200 logs are stored in the following manner. The arrangement is given. It's like, how you arrange the wooden sticks 1 2 3 4 5 over it, then one less than in the next row, right? You can see in the figure. So there are 20 logs in the bottom row. So bottom row has 20 logs. You can see bottom row has 20 logs, and one row above it has 19. It's decreasing. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, like that. At some point there will be no logs. So, and 18 logs in the next to it. So that's what I explained, and so on. How many rows are there in the arrangement? We need to find the number of rows. How many logs are there in top row? Remember, whenever what problem is given, we need to form our own AP. We need to form AP with the given condition. Then only we can solve this sum, because we need to have value of a, d, n. Even if we want to find the an or sn, without three values it is difficult to do it, right? So our first target is to get the AP. So it's given, very simple, it is given, AP is given directly, that at the bottom row there are 20 logs, one above it has 19 logs, and one above it has what, 18 logs, and dash dash dash. Okay, so we get the value of A, very simple, 20. We get the value of D, which is 19 minus 20, so it is minus 1. AP is decreasing. Yes. Now we want to find how many rows are there in the arrangement. How many rows are there in the arrangement? We want to find that number of rows. So we are going to find an or n. Think of it. How many rows are there in the arrangement? Yes, we missed one most important condition. 200 logs. 200 logs says what? Sn or an. There are 200 logs stored in the following manner. 200 logs. We missed important condition. Don't do it. Sn 200. So one more condition given over here, that Sn is equal to 200. So now it is easy to find the value of which? N. We have A, we have D, we have Sn. What is missing? Number of term, N. And we want to find how many rows are there. So this is first row, first term, second row, second term, third row, third term. And if we want to find number of rows, means we want to find N here. So n is question mark, right? Let's use the formula of Sn only to get the value of n. And the second question is, how many logs are there in the top row? Okay, so how number of logs we want to find when we completely arrange the 200 logs, right? So let's start first of all with the Sn. Sn as it is into n by 2, because we don't have value of n, into 2a. 2 multiply by a, which is 20. 2 20s are, what's that? 40, plus n minus 1 as it is. Then value of d is minus 1. Done? Simple. Let's substitute the value. Sn is equal to 200 is equal to n by 2 as it is, here 40 as it is, plus here minus 1 into n will give you minus n, and minus minus plus 1. So I will be shifting 200 over here. 200 into 2 will give you 400 is equal to n, and bracket 40. Okay, 1 here, sorry, 40 plus 1 will give you 41, and here minus n. Let's shift n over here, not shift, multiply. N multiply with 41 and multiply with minus n. So 400 is equal to 41 n minus n square. So n square is negative. Let's shift over LHS side, so it will become positive. So n square, this 41, and also I will be shifting, that will become minus 41n. and 400 as it is. So this is my quadratic equation. So if I solve this quadratic equation, I am going to get how many rows are there in the arrangement. Clear? Okay, so let's do it. Now we need to factorize n square minus 41n plus 400. So factors of 400, if you multiply, you should get plus answer, and if you add, you should be getting minus 41. So product is 400 and sum is 41. So how shall we do it? Let's think. I told you that you can start with the thinking about the 0 as well. Start with the 0. Which two numbers, if you multiply, you get 0? Remember, 0 we want to get, I think we can get from 2 5s are 10. Yes, we get 10, 2 5s are 10. Then there are many multiples of 2 if you take it. That is 4 5s are 20. Then 8 5s are 40 as well, right? And 10 5s are, we know, 50. Again 0. Okay. So remember, we need to add them. And what shall we get as a unit digit? 1. So if I add 2 and 5, am I going to get 1? No, I'm going to get 7. So this I cannot use it. Are there any other factors that we multiply, we get 0 as units place? I think there is one. Which is that? Think. Yes. What is it? Yes, 6 5s are. See, 6 5s are 30. Now see the sign of the constant, which is positive. So if I add them, 6 plus 5 will give you what? 11. You are getting 11. But see the unit digit. Unit digit is what? 1. And what is unit digit over here? 1. Ignore 4 for a while. Only see the unit digit. 1 over here. So I am going to take 6 into 5. But that is the unit place only. I do want to get 2-digit number, because if I do any kind of addition or subtraction, then only I will be getting 41. So 6 into 5 is equal to, I should be getting 400. Let me write dash here as well. So here I am going to decide which number I am going to get. Now you can think here as well randomly that you can start with 1. First I can go with 16 and 15. Then see what are you getting. Then you can take 26 and 25, or you can interchange as well. Then 16 and 25, then 26 and 15, right? You need to try it. 2-3 factors you need to try it, but surely you will get it, because our 6 and 5 unit digit is correct. We only need to find about the tens place. Okay, so the answer for this is 25 and 16. I want you to keep trying it. I've already done it. So you try it and you check, are you getting 400 or not? So 16 multiplied by 25 is equal to 400, but that is positive product. I shall be getting negative sum. So what? I am going to take both of them negative. So product is positive, and if I add them, minus 16 and minus 25, I am going to get minus 41. Simple, right? So what are my factors? Minus 16 and minus 25. Let's write the factors. I will be writing first term as it is without power, that is n. What is my first factor? Minus 16. Then I will be writing first factor again as it is without power. Second factor n, and second factor minus 25 is equal to 0. Quadratic equation. I need to take each factor as 0 one by one. So if I take this factor 0, n minus 16 is equal to 0, n is equal to 16. That's my first value of n. Let's get the second. N minus 25 is equal to 0. Let's shift over here. So n is equal to 25. So that is my second value of n. Now you must be thinking that there are 16 number of rows and there are 25 number of rows as well. So which of them is correct? Now remember, in case of word problems, we cannot go with the two answers. So we need to check it. Which of them are we going to get correct or not? Let's discuss. So how am I going to verify the answer? I'm going to find A16 and I'm going to find A25, right? I'm going to find A16 and A25. I have value of A, 20, value of D minus 1. So let's do it. A16, what's the formula? A16. So A plus value of A 20 plus n minus 1, 16 minus 1, 16 minus 1 what? 15, and value of D is minus 1. So 20 and 15 multiplied by minus 1 will give you minus 15. So only 5. A16 is 5. Okay, so that's my one answer. Let's get the answer for A25. A25. So here A plus, what is the value of A20? Then n minus 1, 25 minus 1. What's the answer? 25 minus 1 is 24. Value of D minus 1. So 20 minus 24 is equal to minus 4. Now, when we see from the viewpoint of AP, only from the viewpoint of AP, we can have term as a minus 4, right? I told you this is the decreasing AP. So we can have infinitely. But in real life, we do not have minus 4 logs, right? When we talk about this logs, how can we get the minus 4 logs? It's not possible. It's not possible for us to have negative numbers in real life, right? Like length is not possible, minus 4 meter, not possible, right? Minus 4 apples, not possible. Same case, minus 4 logs are not possible. So I cannot go till 25. This formula gives me the mathematical answer. I need to relate it with the application in real world. So here I will be having two choices. Can I have 5 logs in real life? Yes. Can I have minus 4 logs in real life? No. So I will not be choosing n is equal to 25. Remember, why am I discarding this? Because minus 4 logs are not possible. So I will not be taking the n is equal to 25. But I will be taking n is equal to 16. Okay. And how many logs? 5. So it is asked that how many rows are there in the arrangement. So there are how many rows are there? And 16 rows are there. And how many logs are there in the top row? So in top row there are 5 logs because we find the value of A16. Let's recall the concept one more time. As whenever you have word problem, you need to form the AP based on the given conditions. Afterwards, get your AD and the information given. Here we had SN. Remember, 200 total logs were there. Indirectly, it is given SN. So, substitute the values, get the answer. Then there are 2 possible correct answers. Mathematically, remember, mathematically, we need to relate with the real life. In real life, 5 logs are possible, but minus 4 logs are not possible. So I am not going to consider this value and I will be only taking n is equal to 16, means there are 16 rows in the arrangement. And how many logs are there in the topmost row, which is 5.